Okay. This one I did work on. Ooh, you can kind of see some of the spot gloss. These are inside, these are actually rigid boxes with a hinge on the side. Now this client came to me really knowing exactly what they wanted, and they wanted to manufacture these boxes in the US. And so they actually open like this and the product is inside. Graphics are fun. I'll show you the print techniques. So you can kind of see how this is spot gloss, and this background, it is not gloss. It has a texture to it. It's called effects. They do have a sticker on the side here to keep it closed, and the only thing I didn't really like is this whole seam here. So this wrap comes around, you can see where it stops right here, and that's in order to make the seam so that it opens like a book. They've got a separate sheet inside here. These are dry cocktails basically, or cocktail mix, and they have the pouches inside. We had it all laid out so that we knew exactly what size it would be, so that the pouches were kind of stacked. The artwork's really fun. And I don't know, it was a hard job because there's a lot of handwork in here, and I would say handwork at the box manufacturer, because in order to get this wrap around here, it's actually put on by machine, and then this other part is closed on it. So it's a lot of work at the box manufacturer, but it's not very much work at their offices or at their fulfillment house, because it comes already assembled. They grab the pouches and slot them in. Now thinking about that, this is, they're in a box, so there's when the box manufacturer ships them to the fulfillment house, there's a lot of, they're empty, right? So, or that's the thing about a rigid box, you are shipping air because there's nothing inside these boxes. But sometimes, a rigid box is just the way to go. There's no choice. A lot of times with stationery, it's a rigid box. Now so they had two flavors, margarita and old fashioned, and the print techniques are the same. I showed you margarita before, but the old fashioned is a much smaller pouch. So we had an insert that we made. I feel like this could have had some branding on it, actually. That would have been helpful. But again, this was the starting order, so they may not have wanted to spend the money on that initially. And besides, they do have a sheet in here talking about what the product is. But the idea was, this is where you would store this on your shelf, on your bar shelf. I thought that was kind of interesting. It was a fun project. At the Dry Cocktail is their Instagram handle. Love it.